welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. This is your friendly neighborhood online home, if that makes sense, for learning how to play banjo, guitar, or the mandolin. Today we are learning how to play turkey in the straw. We're doing this little series over there on BanjoBenClark.com. I taught the guitar last week. Going to teach the banjo this week and the mandolin next week. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, I invite you to jump over to the site. You know, you can join for free for a 3-day trial to be able to see all of my videos. Okay, so I invite you over there to see the literally hundreds of videos that I have uploaded, as well as tons of tab. And I have this tab here I invite you to go download of Turkey in the Straw. I put a question up on my Facebook wall asking people if they wanted a more Scruggs version or a more melodic version of Turkey in the Straw, and the overwhelming answer was that they'd like kind of a mixed version or a more Scruggs version. And I have to be honest, it's a little difficult with this melodic of a song to write a really Scruggs version, but I did my best. The cool thing about it is that there's 2 A parts and 2 B parts, just like most fiddle tunes. So if you like one A part or one B part better than the other, you can just grab that one, use it both times through to build yourself a break that you really like, okay? I'm going to teach you how to play every measure. Here we're going to go over all the right hand fingerings, how to finger everything with your left hand. And then on the website there I've got another video that I play it all the way through very slowly. And then I've got 4 different speeds of guitar rhythm tracks that you can practice along with. So you'll be ready to go. Nab that turkey in the straw. Let's go. Now this song is tough to do completely Scruggs style because it is such a melodic fiddle tune. So I've tried to imagine how would Earl play it, or how would a Scruggs style player play it, and there's just going to be elements to it that are melodic. And that's fine because as I mentioned from Facebook, I heard that a good number of you wanted kind of a melodic Scruggs mixture. Just starting there in the first measure, we're going to stick pretty close to the melody coming into our kickoff, which is always good. To do that, I want you to also pay attention that there's the right hand pick directions or pick numbers beneath each one of the notes. So a T is your thumb, a 1 is your index finger, a 2 is your middle finger. It's going to come in very handy because we're going to have some places in this song, as is common with both Scruggs and melodic style playing, to use your thumb down on that second string. Okay, so there will be some times that I'll point that out. We're just going to start with a backwards roll with our 9th fret played here on the 1st string and our 10th fret played there on the 2nd string. Coming right down into the 2nd measure. 4 and 1, and then I want you to just keep that middle finger there because we're going to need it for the next little lick, measure 2. Okay, so that's what measure 1 and measure 2 look like. I'll just count there and play for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then I will typically play that 5th fret on the G string, on the 3rd string, with my middle finger, because we're going to have to go on down in the 3rd measure and grab this quick little slide. And this is an example of where we're going to use our thumb on the B string. Okay, you may be tempted to try to play that B string with your index finger. Okay, we don't want to do that. We're going to reach down and grab it with our thumb. And the 5th fret as well. Okay, now that's a little tricky to do that. Okay, so a lot of you may just want to play something a little bit more simple. If so, you don't have to get that slide going. You can just play the 2nd fret, so they would sound like this. No big deal, but I just like that sound of that slide in there. It kind of gives it almost a little Celtic type feel. Okay, then we're going to go right back up, leading into measure 4. And then once again, leave your middle finger down because we're going to use it to slide into the 12th fret. And these little slides, these little, just like in measure 3, but also here, these 16th note slides, we can tell them because they have 2 little bar lines beneath the notes. They happen really fast. So the slide needs to happen before the next note, okay? So, see how fast that slide happened? I don't want to go. I want to, okay? Good, then on into measure 5. here's another opportunity where we'll use our thumb. We're just walking down that melody. Okay. I love how that sounds. And we're going to go right back into what we started out the song with, the same type of lick. So measure 6 and 7 is almost exactly like the first couple measures. Now this time, this is where we're going to kind of work the Scruggs lick into the melody. We're going to lead off there with the 5th fret on the 2nd, the 4th fret on the 1st string, okay, at the end of measure 7, and then leave your middle finger down, okay, and then measure 8. This is a great Scruggs, actually more of a backup lick. You hear it a lot of times. Okay, we hear that quite often in Scruggs backup. And I'm just using that same backup lick to work into the melody. So we're going to play the first note of measure 8's at open 5th string, and then I want you to slide on the 2nd string from the 5th to 8th fret. Okay, then leave it down. It's important that that stays down. Okay. Because we're going to play it again with our index finger and then do a little bit of single string picking. So whenever you're finished at the end of measure 8, what you're left there with is a that X shape. Okay. Our G. We've covered that if you've watched my backup videos. But that's what we're that's what we're left with after we play this lick. And we're done. And then for measure 9, to finish out this first A part, we're just going to bar those 7th frets. Bam. And we're done. Now what we're going to do is take a look at the second A part. It just gives you a little bit different take on the melody. Let's check that out before we dive into the B parts. Okay, coming into measure 10, it's precisely like the beginning of the song. Nothing's changed there. Nothing even changes through measure 12. The same thing that we've seen up through measure 4, except when we get to measure 13, instead of we're just going to play quarter notes. Pretty simple, huh? Leading on into measure 14. Same type of thing to finish it out. We're going to do that same backup lick. Okay, but it's going to have a little bit of a different ending. And then in 17, we're going to release everything. That's what it looks like. Get ready to go into the B part. Okay, let's take a look at the B parts and the ending now.